New York City is one of the most famous cities in the world. It is big, busy, and full of tall buildings. But it is also full of interesting and beautiful architecture. The story of New York's buildings is also the story of the city's people and its long history. A long time ago, before New York was a big city, Native American people lived there. They were the Lenape people. They built simple homes using wood, grass, and animal skins. These homes were small, but they were strong and good for the weather. The Lenape lived close to nature and moved with the seasons. In the 1600s, Dutch people came from Europe. They built houses with red bricks and steep roofs. These houses looked like homes in the Netherlands. They also made small farms and markets. At that time, the area was called New Amsterdam. Later, in 1664, the British took control and gave the city a new name, New York. During the 1700s and 1800s, New York grew quickly. Many people came to the city from Europe. They came from Italy, Ireland, Germany, and other countries. They brought new ideas, new foods, and new building styles. The city started to grow not only in people, but also in buildings. Many brownstone houses were built during this time. These homes had stairs outside, big windows, and beautiful doors. Brownstones are still popular today in places like Brooklyn and the Upper West Side of Manhattan. By the late 1800s, New York was very crowded. There was not enough land. So, people started to build tall buildings. This was the beginning of skyscrapers. A skyscraper is a very tall building. It can have many floors and can be used for homes, offices, or hotels. The first tall buildings used steel frames and elevators. These new tools helped builders go higher than ever before. One early skyscraper was the Flatiron Building. It was finished in 1902. It is shaped like a triangle because it stands between two streets that meet at an angle. It became very famous, and many people came to see it. Today, it is still one of the most photographed buildings in the city. Another very famous building is the Empire State Building. It was finished in 1931. At that time, it was the tallest building in the world. It has 102 floors and a tall antenna at the top. People can visit the top floor and look out over the city. The view is amazing, especially at night when the city lights shine. The Chrysler Building is also from the 1930s. It is known for its shiny silver top and Art Deco style. Art Deco is a style that uses strong lines and metal details. The Chrysler Building is one of the most beautiful skyscrapers in the world. It shows how buildings can be both useful and artistic. Not all architecture in New York is tall. Central Park is an important part of the city's design. It is not a building, but it is a green space in the middle of many tall buildings. Central Park is big. It has trees, lakes, bridges, and paths. It was designed in the 1800s by Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vaux. It gives people a place to relax, walk, and enjoy nature. New York also has many famous bridges. The Brooklyn Bridge was finished in 1883. It connects the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn. It was one of the first bridges to use steel cables. People can walk, bike, or drive across it. It gives great views of the city and the river. In the 1900s, new building styles became popular. One example is the United Nations headquarters. It was built after World War II. It is a modern building made of glass and steel. It is clean, bright, and full of light. It shows the hope for peace and teamwork between countries. In the 2000s, new skyscrapers were built again. One World Trade Center is the tallest building in New York today. It was built after the September 11th attacks in 2001. It stands near the memorial where the old Twin Towers once stood. The new building is a symbol of hope and strength. It is 1,776 feet tall, the same number as the year of American independence. New York is also trying to be more green. Some new buildings use solar panels and save energy. Others have gardens on the roof. These buildings are good for the environment. Green buildings help keep the city healthy and clean. Many old buildings in New York are now protected. That means they cannot be destroyed or changed. These buildings are part of the city's history. Some are used as museums, schools, or libraries. The New York Public Library is one example. It has large stone lions at the front and many beautiful rooms inside. New York's five boroughs, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island all have different kinds of architecture. Manhattan has many tall buildings and famous landmarks. Brooklyn has old brick houses and street art. Queens has small family homes and many different cultures. The Bronx has Art Deco buildings and the famous Yankee Stadium. Staten Island has green spaces and quiet neighborhoods. New York is always changing. Architects come from around the world to design new buildings here. They mix old styles with new ideas. They use new materials and think about how people live today. Some buildings look like glass boxes. Others have strange shapes and bright colors. Each one adds something new to the city. But no matter how much New York changes, its architecture still tells the story of its people. Every building shows history, dreams, and culture. From Native American homes to steel towers, from old stone to glass walls, the city is full of stories. If you visit New York, remember to look up. Look at the buildings, the windows, the roofs. Each one has something to say. Some buildings are old, some are new. Some are small, some are very tall. Together, they make New York a special and exciting place.